So it's been common knowledge now for a couple of weeks that PlayStation announced that they are ending physical media. In 2028, they're planning on phasing out physical discs, and of course, everyone's already had their reactions to it. This isn't any new news, so to speak, but recently we had something happen that I think really made it evident how bad this is going to be for the games industry. Now, of course, digital media does have its perks. Obviously, there's the convenience factor of not having to swap discs. You can just switch games instantly. I understand that a lot of people actually prefer to be able to stream or just play the game digitally. They don't see the discs as a positive. I get that. People genuinely feel that way. I myself think that they're a fantastic thing to have. I like owning the media that I purchase. I think purchasing something should mean you own it. You know, if ownership isn't purchasing, well then piracy isn't theft in my eyes. But hey, that's a different argument for a different day. Recently though, it's very funny the timing of it because everyone's saying digital is the future. PlayStation Network had a massive outage and people were not able to play any of their digital games because guess what these digital games require? An active internet connection and a connection to the PlayStation Network, meaning if something happens to either one of those, the thousands of dollars in digital goods you purchased are inaccessible. You cannot play them. And it's a hilarious and ironic twist of fate that days after people are defending the decision by Sony because they think convenience matters more than an actual principle of ownership, they lose access to all of their stuff for over 24 hours because this is the exact reason digital goods should not be the future. The most recent Halo release, the campaign Evolved on PlayStation 5, has a requirement for you to link your Microsoft account to your PlayStation Network account. When I downloaded it to my PS5, it took me almost 45 minutes to get into the game I purchased because the stupid ass link was broken and the Microsoft Authenticator app was not functioning properly. I had to bust out my laptop, log in, restart the thing, even had to go in and reset my password to my Microsoft account because there was a security risk from the amount of times I attempted to log in. All of that just to play a game from the early 2000s that should not have any online-only requirement at all. I get it, you can play online co-op in the most recent campaign Evolved, but it shouldn't require you to use it if you're downloading the entire game to your system. And this, of course, just exposes the whole issue with digital media going forward, and it's something that no one's listening to. They're just burying their heads in the sand and saying that it's the unks, it's the old gen who don't let go of the discs. Oh, it's just collectors. No, it's all of us, and it's affecting us right now. And last Friday was your first real taste of what's going to happen to all the money you are funneling into things you do not own. I don't like this. It's anti-consumer. It's a horrible business practice. It's only going to end looking bad for Sony. Xbox is now in the position to reverse history. The PlayStation 4 won out over the Xbox One because of this exact issue. They were trying to push an always online DRM system. Even for offline single-player games, your Xbox One had to be online. PlayStation 4 came out with a video clowning them and saying you can share your PlayStation 4 discs with any player without needing the internet and you can play them. History has now inverted itself, and now Xbox is in the position to clown Sony for this exact thing. We'll see how Xbox handles it, but it looks like all of the main console manufacturers and corporations are pushing this way. They're even removing digital movies people have bought. PlayStation and Sony, they removed, I think, over 500 movies from the digital library. This is content people paid for that they just said, no, you don't have access to anymore. That's the dichotomy when it comes to digital only in the future. Again, there's nothing wrong with digital only. Steam is a fantastic example of this, but Steam doesn't operate the way these guys do, and that's why they're gunning for Steam too. They don't like how pro-consumer that platform is. So even the federal government is sniffing up Steam's skirt, trying to find issues with it, because they don't like not being in complete control of what we have. So like I said before, if this is how they want to play ball, it's how we'll play ball. If purchasing something is not ownership, then piracy is not stealing. We'll leave it at that. Good luck, Sony.